Sam, whenever you're ready.
Okay, why you should vote. So basically, America is a democracy, representative democracy, but still democracy. This is what you're supposed to do as a citizen of the United States. You need to, pretty much government officials rely on your vote in order to determine what you guys want. So let's say, for example, the most recent president or future presidential election. We have certain extreme candidates. I'm not going to get into it, but America is relying on your vote in order to determine if that extreme candidate or extreme candidates are actually what we want and what we need. I have a video here. It's from like a YouTube ranter. He's kind of annoying, but he's right. And something.
It's time to talk about why we're not voting. Here's some of the reasons I hear. I don't want to get jury duty. Stop. No. Nothing. No correlation between those two things. You get jury duty whether or not you're registered to vote. I want to vote for the lesser of two evils. Why not? It's the lesser of two evils. Do you want to vote for the greater of two evils? Because not voting is like half a vote for the greater of two evils. Also, I just did my absentee ballot, and I felt a lot of the times like I was voting for the greater of two goods. It happens. I don't know who or what to vote for. This is a completely acceptable excuse. However, if you care about the world, it's really easy nowadays to do research on the ballot initiatives and candidates on your ballot. Just Google the place where you live and voter information packet or candidates. Do a little research. It'll take like a half hour. Also, don't feel bad for not voting on every single thing on the ballot. Here's something from mine. To change the name of the state auditor to Commissioner of Securities and Insurance. I don't care about that. I don't even know if I'm registered. Allow me to introduce you to canivote.org. It will tell you in like 12 seconds. I'm not registered. 11 states, including California, have same-day voter registration, and even in places that don't, there's still time to register. You can check out how in the links in the description. I don't really care. This is completely acceptable. If you don't care, don't vote. It's like one of the good excuses.
Alright, so basically what he's saying, or to sum that up, unless you don't care, I mean there's no real excuse. Also, we have to speak our mind, especially as our generation. We're college students. A lot of the things that they're voting on right now, they don't really represent us, especially the candidates right now. If we're not putting our vote out there, we're not putting our voice out there. And especially these certain issues, including like the student loan rates, educational standards, and admission policies. We're the best qualified to decide on those issues, so we should put our voice out there. We're considered millennial voters. There's 44 million of us, and that are eligible to vote in the U.S. That's a huge amount of voters. That could definitely swing the vote. It can change what the future of our nation. How we're living within the next 4 years or so is basically determined by a vote that we give off today. And we're also the most diverse group for the first time ever. It's, as you can see on the board, 61% white, but 17% Hispanic, 15% Black, and 4% are Asian. That diversity, that makes a huge difference in how we, as a group, will vote for certain candidates. Okay, again, like I said earlier, we can really swing the vote. In 2006, they did research on where they did a campaign towards the younger generation, and how that made a difference on the actual elections in the area. We can also see like Montana, Virginia, Missouri, all of these were swayed because of their the huge turnout from 18 to 29-year-olds. Okay, so in 2000, I'm not sure if you guys remember, there was basically, they called for a recount, and because of how few, or how much, or how few of a difference there was between the two candidates. There was actually 537 votes, so if you consider that your vote doesn't really count, you're wrong, especially in that instance. And we can see that actually from 2000 to 2004 and 2000 to 2006, there's just been a huge increase in votes and voters from our generation. But that also needs to continue because, like it said, there's 44 million and we only have, what, 20 million voting? That's half, not even. What you really need to think about is the future. Like I said earlier, where you'll be in the next 4 years. What are you guys going to be doing? You're going to have a job. You might have a family. It's what your decision now is going to greatly impact the rest of your life. So when you do vote, put time into your thoughts. Think about your future. And I'm going to finish with this quote: "Bad officials are elected by good citizens who don't vote." That's it.